The two biggest fights in combat sports history are fights that nobody cares about. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson are fighting Friday, November 15th. The fight was originally supposed to take place July 20th, Arlington, Texas, where the Dallas Cowboys play, on Netflix and Netflix only. However, Mike Tyson had to pull out of the fight due to an ulcer flare-up, which then led Mike Perry to come in and get absolutely mollywopped by Jake Paul, just further solidifying, okay, is Jake still going to fight Mike, or has that ship sailed? Well, it hasn't sailed. Jake Paul is still going to be fighting Mike Tyson on Netflix. They're diving headfirst into the world of combat sport, of boxing, by having this fight. Many people are like, why is this still on Netflix, especially when Netflix hasn't had a live sport on their platform? Maybe it's because Mike Tyson is one of the most recognizable faces in all of boxing, not just all of boxing, but the entire world. You don't even have to know boxing to truly understand how famous Mike is. And in this fight, he's basically going back to the bad guy that we all know and love, and that made him champ.
Oh, yes, I got you a gift.
Thank you very much.
I got you a gift, Mike.
You want no pigeon?
But I wanted you to have this.
Thank you, Jake. Looks like a low budget pedigree, but
I've just never seen someone handle a pigeon. Is it a low budget pigeon?
I'll feed him to my falcon.
Oh.
So that's food for your falcon?
Yeah.
Now, I do think that the fight is ramping up as far as who's going to win, as far as people talking about it. But before that, it was rather quiet. Not many people knew that this fight was even happening on Netflix. Not many people knew that this fight was happening even on a Friday, except a hardcore fan, or except a Mike Tyson follower or Jake Paul follower. But nonetheless, it's going down. And I think people are really getting excited because you don't even have to know the sport to truly know what's going on. And in all the training footage, Mike Tyson is showing that he has what it takes to defeat a younger, stronger, faster Jake Paul because of what he's accomplished in the boxing ring. It's almost like, how can you not bet against Mike Tyson? Everybody has an opinion on this fight. Half the world thinks that Mike Tyson is going to absolutely annihilate Jake Paul, and the other half of the world thinks that Jake Paul is going to spark my conscience in devastating fashion. But let me tell you something that absolutely nobody wants to talk about. Of course, everyone in Jake's circle and a fan of Jake Paul think that this is just some massive upside for him, when in reality, it's not. And let me tell you why. If Jake goes out there and knocks out Mike Tyson, people are going to be like, oh, wow, yeah, you beat up an old man. Congratulations. That's going to get you nowhere. The boxing community definitely won't validate him because he defeated an older Mike Tyson. Maybe if it was Mike Tyson from 10, 20 years ago, okay, he'd get a little bit more credibility. But the fact that he's 58 and had to pull out of the first fight due to stomach ulcers, come on, it is absolutely terrible, and I don't think anyone will take him seriously, and he may not even get sanctioned to box anywhere in this country ever again if that's the outcome. If he goes out there and the fight ends in a decision, like I think it will, then that'll be even worse for Jake Paul. He's going to be experiencing so much hate regardless of the outcome, because let's say it goes to decision. People are going to be like, wow, you went to a decision against a 58-year-old Jake Paul, but you were knocking out so many of your other opponents. You can't knock this old man out? Come on, give us a break. You're a fake boxer. Get out of here. You thought everyone was calling him a fake boxer. Now, just wait till we see what happens on Friday. If he goes out there and loses to Mike Tyson, gets knocked out, or loses a decision, of course the hate's going to come because he lost. He got embarrassed by an old man, by a guy who hasn't fought a real fight in almost 20 years. Or how about this? Let's just say that Mike Tyson does go to a decision. That's a win for him. The only person that wins through and through is Netflix. Nobody else has a winning horse in this race. Now, they're friends. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul are friends. So that's why I think this fight will go the distance. It could very well be much as a glorified sparring session. That's how bad this might be. So yeah, I don't definitely think that the fight will end in a knockout from anybody, but I think if there is going to be a winner, it will be from decision. Now, will it be the most watched fight ever? Absolutely. Who doesn't have a Netflix account? Who isn't using their mom's Netflix account? Who isn't using their ex-boyfriend's or girlfriend's Netflix account? So by far, it'll easily be the most watched combat sports fight of all time. Now let's get into the fight the very next day. Jon Jones, Stipe Miocic, UFC 309. I've made countless videos saying how Jon Jones is scared to unify the heavyweight championships with either the actual heavyweight champ or the interim heavyweight champion. And where so many people are turned off on this fight is that he does not want to unify the heavyweight belts with Tom Aspinall, and he is getting absolutely cooked online by people. So many people are saying, never heard a guy who's not ducking speak about ducking so much in my life. Build a career like mine. When Jon built his career off beating former champions but won't give Tom the same opportunity is peak Jones logic. Telling him to build his own career but refusing to unify the heavyweight division. You hear that, guys? Jones is going to beat up a guy who hasn't fought in 4 years because that's what GOATs do. Why are you guys promoting this fight? No one cares. My favorite MMA comment is everyone calling everyone a casual. No matter what they talk about, it's hilarious. I know that doesn't have anything to do with the fight, but I just like that comment. So everyone's upset about this fight for all the right reasons, because everyone thinks Jon Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall, but so many people are disrespecting Stipe, albeit because he's old, but so many people are just forgetting that he is the greatest heavyweight champion of all time, period. Has 6 heavyweight title wins, most in UFC history. His accolades are unparalleled. I'm actually really excited for this fight. And in the co-main event, you got Michael Chandler, Charles Oliveira, a rematch of one of the best fights of 2021. There's still a lot of questions that need to be answered, especially because Michael Chandler lost the fight with Conor McGregor, and now he's fighting a guy that probably is on his last legs in terms of his career. So I'm truly excited for both of these matchups, but I want to know what you guys think about this fight in the comment section. Are you going to watch one or the other? Are you going to watch both like I am? Let me know. I'll see y'all in the next one.